The dough and five votes coming up. Yeah, they gon' talk about Florida, cause it sucks. Yeah, they gon' talk about politics, news and stuff. Yeah, they gon' talk about cause it's funny. So what? Yeah, they gon' talk about it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another Doe and 5-0 show. Joe, do you like it when people make a fuss over your birthday?
God, no.
Happy birthday!
Kentucky man with an anxiety disorder asked his employer not to celebrate his birthday because it would trigger a panic attack. When the company, Gravity Diagnostics, ignored Kevin Burling's request and had a surprise lunchtime celebration for him, he got upset, and days later, Burling was fired, according to a lawsuit he filed against the company. On March 31st, the jury awarded him $450,000. The jury found that Burling suffered an adverse employment action because of his anxiety disability. The saga began when Burling told his office manager that he did not want to celebrate his birthday because it would trigger a panic attack. The company has a practice of having birthday celebrations at the office for their employees. However, the company surprised him on his birthday with a celebration in the lunchroom. Burling then proceeded to have a panic attack, the suit claims. He quickly left and finished the rest of his lunch in his car and then texted his manager, upset that the company failed to accommodate his request. A day after the celebration, Burling was called into a meeting where he was confronted and criticized for his reaction. This confrontation triggered yet another panic attack. At the conclusion of this meeting, and because the plaintiff had a panic attack, the plaintiff was sent home from work for the remainder of the day. After that, he was sent a letter telling him that he was being terminated because of the events of the previous week. Burling then sued, alleging disability, discrimination, and retaliation. Gravity Diagnostics did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
I don't know. He asked them not to. They did. If he really does have panic attacks, he went in his car. But he shouldn't have been disciplined for that.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
And to have a meeting with him afterward and criticize him for that, it's one thing to say, okay, you're a big baby, and then just go on with work if he could really do his job. But if they fired him for that, that's kind of crappy. I don't know if it's $400,000 worth of crappy.
Woman hospitalized with trapped gas says she's not on farting terms yet with her boyfriend. A singer in Brazil said she was hospitalized with trapped gas because she's not yet on farting terms with her boyfriend. Vivian Piera, better known as her stage name Polka, shared her gas problem on Instagram. The 27-year-old posted images of herself in a hospital to her 15.7 million followers. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. with severe stomach pains and ended up in the hospital, she says. However, the singer/songwriter assured her followers she's now doing fine. Polka added, "But that's it, guys. I'm fine now. Just an accumulation of trapped farts." She advised her female fans, girls, don't be ashamed to fart in front of your guy, because what's really embarrassing is not letting your guy sleep because you're in discomfort, going to the hospital with your guy, and then the diagnosis being trapped farts. That's a real medical term, trapped farts.
It seems very technical.
From now on, she's going to do her boyfriend the pleasure of letting him rip. She's medicated and she's fine.
So she is too embarrassed to fart in front of her boyfriend, but not too embarrassed to post on social media that's why she was in the hospital. Apparently, she couldn't find any time alone in her bathroom. That's really stupid.
Well,
that's what we're reading. That's what it's all about.
These are the stories that come to me. A man left with chronic back pain after trying to suck his own penis.
Oh, yeah.
A man has suffered a devastating back injury after trying to suck his own penis. The gentleman opened up in an eye-opening Reddit post about the moment he heard a crack during his latest attempt. He explained that this was certainly not the first time he's tried to do the deed, and to be fair, loads of men will have tried it at least once. The unidentified subject said every attempt has been a success. However,
wait, are these pictures of him?
I just assume, well, that might be him with his face blurred out. I don't know.
That's funny.
Is he wearing yoga pants? One day, as usual, getting ready to do his thing, he did a stretcher so he could be more elastic. And then he said, "Today, I fucked up. I was doing my thing until suddenly I heard a really bad crack in my back. At that moment, I heard the crack. I had an immense pain in all parts of my back. I couldn't stand up and I couldn't move a square inch of my body. I literally felt paralyzed." You can totally imagine the poor guy sitting there wondering if he's just made himself into a paraplegic during a moment of self-pleasure. He said he was sitting on his bed for about 20 minutes until he started to get a bit of feeling back in his body. He then dragged himself to the kitchen to get some pain medication, and then that improved his situation a little bit. But now he's been left with chronic back pain ever since. Whenever someone asks how he hurts his back, he tells them he hurt himself while exercising. I couldn't tell this to anyone up until now. I really want to try that again, but I don't think it's the brightest of ideas.
Wait, why is it okay now to talk about it?
I don't know.
And somebody recognizes him from that picture.
Was it just a picture of his ass?
No, the one where his face was on there.
His face was blurred out.
No, right there.
It's blurred out.
No, somebody knows who the hell that is. That's sick. That's just... Where do you get this stuff?
Anywho, don't try and suck your own ding-a-ling. You might end up...
This is your sage advice for everybody. What would we do without
Dig
Lee
from old
Mitchell?
Lee. Don't suck your own wiener. Bad things will happen.
Hold on, I need to write this down. I don't want to mess that up. Can't even put my shoes on in the morning. I don't think I have to worry about
Joe's
that.
all out of breath when he bends over to tie his shoes. That's enough exercise for one day.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
Sucks it in and holds it. Ties him. Release.
That's so true.
All right, one more story. Wheel of Fortune contestant misses out on a car despite getting the answer correct. Wheel of Fortune contestant lost out on winning a brand new car even though she got the answer correct. Let's see how this thing unfolds here.
What are you doing is the category. You have 10 seconds to try to talk it out. Good luck.
Choosing the right card. Choosing the right word.
You know, this one's tough because you said all the right words, including the word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause, but not 4 or 5 seconds. I'm sorry, you did a good job in getting it.
It wasn't 4 or 5 seconds.
We can't give you the prize, and it was the Audi.
Oh.
Oh, man. What?
She didn't seem that upset about it. You should.
Charlene Robush managed to make it all the way through to the bonus round and picking up an impressive $16,500 and a holiday vacation. The bonus round, which had a top prize of an Audi Q3, had a category clue of what are you doing, and it was a 4-word answer. She'd already had the majority of the letter, including 2 complete words, so was just left puzzling over what was left. Her first guess was, as you heard, choosing the right card, which was incorrect, so then she had to think about it before started off with choosing the right. At this point, she stopped for a few seconds to try and work out what the final word would be before settling on word, which was correct. According to Pat Sajak, who I'm pretty sure is the Antichrist because he looks the same now as he did back in the 80s when that show started, says too much time had passed and sorry, you're not getting your free
He
card.
said 4 or 5 seconds.
I don't think that was 4 or 5
I don't
seconds.
think so
That seemed a
either.
little excessive. So, F you, Pat. F
That's
you.
right. Of course, she said card. That was kind of stupid too.
All right, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Take care.